Okay, because my knee was up here, right, preventing him from mounting. Once he sits through, it's hard for him to mount with his hips pointed this way, right? So I've got my frame, I've got my inside elbow, I'm starting to shrimp. I'm trying to bring this knee to my other elbow, right? So my foot's on the ground, but as I shrimp, I'm bringing that knee to my elbow to create that wall between his hips and my hip, right? Now if he tries to scoot back into me and drive into me, I'm gonna start bringing that knee underneath, and I can keep shrimping to take him around. Right? So it gives me another avenue of escape. We're not going to work on that one much today. Okay? But I've got basically 3 big ways out of this position, right? I can push, right? If he comes back up, I can swim, right? And my inside knee is there, so if he comes back into me, I can either go through to guard or get under his hips and come up on top.
That's it. What do you need him to do to get the fat guy escape? I mean, I know he's got to be coming into you, but does he have to be blocking you a certain way before that's the way that you go for it?
The what?
Fat guy escape, where you keep your hips over and then you pull stop?
That's for a different one. Okay. That's not.
I'm just curious.
That's not what we call it, but yeah. So we're gonna get there, I promise. Right? That's actually where we're gonna go now. So, let's go. Right? We get in this little battle here. I get my frames. He sits through. Right? I'm blocking his hip. I'm coming through. He doesn't like that. So he pops up. I swim my underhook, and he's sneaky. So he goes around my head with this arm. Oh, yep. He sits his hips through again. Here. Right? This is called kasa gatame or scarf hold in judo. Right? This is where we're gonna go for that. Okay? So I got my underhook, but he got my head. Right? So I can't shoot out from underneath him because my head can't come with me, right? He switched his hips, so I can't knock him over. So I gotta have another option. He's got my arm here real deep, okay? He's holding that elbow, he's putting pressure on my ribs. It just kind of sucks all around, okay? First thing I need to do is keep this arm safe. If I'm lazy with it, he's just gonna push my hand down in between his legs and break my arm that way or this way, right? So I wanna lock my arms around his body. Okay, he's gonna hug me, fine, I'm gonna hug him too. Okay? Second thing I need to do is get onto my hip. If I'm flat on my back, all his weight is on my ribs. Alright? So I want to be on my hip. Third, I'm going to shrimp and I'm going to follow him. So instead of moving backwards, where he's hanging from my head again, I'm going to follow him to take that pressure off, to get my knee right under his butt. Okay? He's going to try to run away from it, that's fine. I'm just going to follow him. I'm in this little battle, walking, no big deal. Right? But what I'm trying to do is get my knee under his butt, and then I'm going to bridge with his back leg. I'm going to put his forehead on the ground. Then I'm going to roll. Take him over me. Right? His head, and I can get myself free. Right? Bridge and roll. So I get my knee under his butt, put his head on the ground, then roll him over my shoulder. What I don't want to see is a bridge, a drop, and a roll. That's how you pop ribs out. Right? I want to bridge and then pull him over my shoulders. Okay? So one more time, we're going to do this whole thing. He's in side control here. Side control. Yeah. I'm going to get my frames. I'm going to start doing my escape. He sits through to take it away. I'm going to monitor that hip. I'm not going to let him have it. I start pushing in so he comes back up on top. I swim. He sits through, grabs my head. Right, gets his kasa. I protect my arms. I'm gonna chase and get under his butt. Put his head on the ground. Now I'm just gonna pull this outside elbow down. That's where the roll goes. Posture up. Okay? We're building on what we've done today. I use one thing to set up the next thing to finally get out. Hand him on his back, and then he's got no hold. Questions? Don't hold your breath when you roll. That's how ribs pop, like I said. If I go, right, everything freezes, I got blood, or I got air in there, I move, ribs move. It's not good. I've done the research, trust me. Right, this one, it was like 6 weeks out, so couldn't breathe.
So, how do you keep from holding your breath?
Exhale.
No, but I mean, okay.
Instead of breathing in and stopping, just do the next part. I can still bridge and roll as I'm breathing, right? I don't have to go, right? Like you're lifting weights, right? You should just breathe like you're walking down the street, even though you got somebody on top of you, right? I know, it's not that easy, especially if you lift weights. I mean, you spend most of your life going, right? Because you get that extra 5 pounds, feel manly. Problem is, it doesn't It doesn't add strength in the long run, like over an extended period of time. It adds strength for like a couple seconds tops. Right, so you gotta break that habit and get used to breathing the same way all the time. Being able to flex your abs and still breathe in and out, right? Still be able to talk. Okay, so that way somebody laying on your stomach doesn't take air away from you every time. Any questions? It's not a silly question.
Sounds silly.
Sounds silly. All right, give it a shot. 1, 2, 3.